Atiku declared support for Amotekun and regional policing. Former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar has expressed support for zonal policing following the recent move by the Southwest to launch Amotekun. In a statement sent to Politics Nigeria on Sunday, signed by his spokesman, Paul Ibe, Atiku says that it's the right move to ensure efficient policing, the statement read. Saying as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution, the primary responsibility of government at any level is the protection of lives and property of the citizen. In carrying out this function, the state employs different layers of measures to ensure effective and efficient policing. It is without doubt that in the past decade particularly, the current policing administration in our dear country had been stretched to its limits, and it is obvious that the reality of our domestic security upheaval will demand of us to recalibrate our police systems. In the First Republic, before we gravitated too much to the center, policing was done federally, with each native authority and region having some mechanisms to deal with little upsets that were the security concerns of those times. In the present-day Nigeria, there is hardly any state of the federation that does not contend with some type of security challenges. Because our security challenges are diverse in forms and in parts, it is thus incumbent that centrally controlled police architecture cannot exclusively deal with those challenges. Consequently, there is a need for the creation of additional policing structures in the country to address the rapidly growing challenges of insecurity and crime. The time is ripe to seriously confront the reality of insecurity in the country by addressing the urgency of introducing state police, zonal police, and community policing to complement the efforts of the current federal police. It is obvious that current levels of insecurity in the country are giving rise to major initiatives such as Amotekun, and the issue need to be controversial in the first place. Need not to be controversial in the first place. The police are likely to be more effective if they constantly operate in the same local community or local government, because such closeness might create a bond with the local people, thereby enabling community cooperation and participation that would engender proactive outcomes in crime prevention. Nigeria is a vast country facing enormous security challenges, and therefore there is the urgent need to create more security structures at the local levels to reduce the burden of the federal police. The issue of security shouldn't be politicized and monopolized in the face of our current alarming security challenges, characterized by the fear of even traveling on our highways by the citizens who might be intercepted by kidnappers and taken hostage for ransom. Local policing shouldn't be mistaken for an effort to hijack the role of the federal police or a competition with the federal government. The obvious inadequacy of the federal police to effectively deal with these rapidly growing security challenges make local policing not only desirable but also necessary. The police are more likely to be effective in areas where they are well known and trusted by the local communities, who in turn are willing to share information about known criminals and criminal activities, thereby following those crimes before they are even carried out. It is a given perception that when people have a role in their own security, they are going to help to defeat the criminal in their tracks, and that the more they are involved, the more likely they would perceive the police as their friends. In the envisaged new order, state and local government shouldn't be reduced to peripheral players in policing and security matters. When local police structures are closest to the grassroots, emergency response will be more effective than the current unwieldy chain of command that renders local government chairmen ineffective when their people are under attacks. As a matter of fact, it is refusing to adopt new ways of doing things that poses a threat to the national to the unity of this country. Therefore, Atiku Abubakar supports community, state and zonal police to complement federal police to deal with insecurity in the country. It has never been this bad to the extent of threatening the unity of the country. So guys, these are the words of Atiku Abubakar. In all sincerity, is supporting this Amotekun. That is, you see the reason why the government will not be happy about it. They should be happy because, you know, it will help them in doing all of this. But what they are talking about, they are talking about, oh, it is illegal, it is not illegal, they were not consulted, they were not carried along and all of that. And leaving the main thing, and I've really taken notes in this country. When good things are about to happen, people will just bring up one or two things. And at the end of the day, the reason why we are talking about all of those things will be discarded. The reason will be discarded and everybody will start pursuing shadows. You know, recently we've heard that, you know, the Amotekun operation has really commenced and they will begin to see the results in Ekiti State. And that is what we are talking about. It is to even help the police in the first place. And at the end of the day, it is not all about competition because they see it, oh, they want to hijack the problem or the job or the duty of police, which is not. And what happened in Ekiti State after the criminals were apprehended by the Amotekun group, they handed them over to police, and that is another thing. Whether police will be able to take up the matter and, you know, let people get justice at the end of the day, that is another story again. But for the now, at least it will curb a lot of crimes going on. But what are we seeing? We are seeing people who are not even bothered, who do not have the interest of the masses at heart, and they are saying something different. So everyone who has the interest of this country at heart, we not condemn this Amotekun. We not really condemn this at Amotekun. That is just the way it is. I'm sure the government should be happy. The federal government should be happy. We talk about though that we are operating a true federalism, and now when people who are supposed when we are supposed to operate true federalism, they will be pussyfooty about the whole thing. It is still unitary system of government. They will come, they say, no. We are not running unitary system of government. It is true federalism. And we are experiencing it now. They are coming out to say, no, we were not consulted. We were not told. We were not carried along. It is illegal. It is this. It is that. Does that action portray as someone or a government who is ready to make this country move forward? Let's see what will happen. And let's hear what people are saying concerning this. Someone say Atiku is a true Nigerian, highly articulate. He understands problems of insecurity, e.g. killings and kidnapping facing South, especially Southwest. For your information, Yoruba does not need a formation of paramilitary organization before defending itself. Someone say I have never been a supporter of Atiku, but I support him on this. Amotekun has come to say, according to somebody, this is the president we voted for 2023. Say Waziri Adamawa, by God's grace, long life my true Democrat. People should not start falling for all of these things. We know what this president administration, even the president now, what they were saying before he came into power, you know, until when people come and, you know, begin to do what you think before you can say, oh, of a truth, this person is this. But most of the words they always say things very good when they are not in power. But at the end of the day, when they come into power, it is a different ballgame entirely. But what we know is that the truth is always the truth, no matter how you want to paint it. So that is just my own opinion. And someone says here that, thanks, my president. God will bless you. As Buhari and his family members stole your mandate, let the will of God be done in your ambition. Just get ready to lead us, sir. By 2023, Nigerians need you. Thank you, sir. A lot of people are really saying good things about Atiku. Nigeria deserves leaders of your type, not this one that killed our citizens every day. I concur with Atiku. Truth is that what is when it is. Why saying I love this? We know those who truly love Nigeria and Nigerians with all their heart, in truth and in deeds, by their words and actions, you will know. Wisely worded, the federal government should borrow some wisdom here. Only humility is the prize. So guys, what do you think about what what Atiku has, carefully articulated, on how true federalism should be practiced, not this a unitary system of government. All of them know all of these things. You cannot tell me they don't know. They know all of these things. That is the problem. But the political way to do the needful, that is where the problem lies. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section and let's have your take. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.